we want to get the most out of salvation, the most out of relationship, we must recognize that he is the Messiah. Those that come to him must first believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of those that diligently seek. He is the man who was sent by God on assignment to save the world. We would be stronger Christians if we understood that he is the Messiah. Oh, y'all want to hear me? We will walk in complete victory and authority if we recognize his assignment. So the question, what was he assigned to do? He goes back, he's in the temple, and he quotes from Isaiah, and he goes to in the book of Luke, the 4th chapter, and the 18th verse. He said, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me. He didn't come in his own power. He didn't come in the power of man. He came with the Spirit of the Lord upon him. He came here anointed. He came here ready. He came here on assignment. Y'all better hear me. The Bible says that when Mary saw Elizabeth, and Elizabeth was pregnant with John, when they came into contact with each other, and they said hello to each other, that John began to leap, as he's the first fetus that was anointed in the womb. You better hear me. And we gotta recognize his messiahship because he's anointed to address all our issues. He's anointed to address every one of our issues. The first thing he says, he is anointed to preach the gospel to the poor. These are the people who are poor in spirit, the ones who are depressed and have low self-esteem. These are the ones of the Sims who people have spoke over them and said, you ain't gonna be nothing. You just like your daddy. You just like your mama. You ain't gonna never have anything. You can't graduate. You can't work a job. You can't do this. You will always be what you were. Have you ever in your life been poor in spirit sometimes? I know some of y'all, you always feeling good. But there have been some times in my life I've been poor in spirit. I got depressed sometimes. I felt dejected sometimes. I felt rejected sometimes. But the Bible says that Jesus said, I come to preach the gospel, some good news to the poor in spirit. I came to preach against what mama said about you, what daddy said about you. I came to preach against what family said to you, what family did to you. I came to preach good news to the poorest. He said, I came to heal the broken heart. Jesus came for those who've been broken by people and broken by circumstances. Has you ever had anybody to disappoint you, that you put trust in and they disappoint you? Have you ever had people to break your heart? Have you ever had life to break your heart? Have you ever got up in the morning and things went from bad to worse, from the beginning of your day to the end of your day? Sometimes circumstances can make you broken hearted, but Jesus said, I came to heal your heart so you can love the way he loved. Can I tell you something? The reason sometimes we can't love people is because we got too many issues inside of us. And hurt people. The reason why you can't trust nobody because you've been let down so many times. It's hard to deal with issues when you've been broken by life sometimes. And see, as saints, we don't want to preach about this. I'm going to take my time real quick. I'm going out of here. I'm going to take my time and get out of here. That's really weird. It's an oxymoron, but I'm going to try. We've been hurt by situations, and that disqualifies us to love. Because we're going to treat you based on what's been done to us, not based on what God said. Hey. And God says, I came to preach, I came to heal the brokenhearted. Can I tell you something? Stop operating sick. Stop living your life hurt and brokenhearted. When God said, and Jesus said he's the Messiah, I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes people ain't going to never say I'm sorry to you. Sometimes they ain't going to never realize what they did to you. And some of us, we ain't even told them yet. We think they know what they did to us. They don't know all the time. And God says the reason why we cannot show his love sometimes is because we're trying to operate in a broken-hearted spirit. We're trying to love out of a broken heart. We're trying to serve out of a broken heart. But Jesus said, I came to heal the brokenhearted because I don't want your love for someone to be warped. I got to address this and I'm going to move on. That's why it's important as saints of God that we preach deliverance and preach healing to people who've been molested. People who've been hurt. Because it's hard to try to love somebody when love has been warped inside your mind. You know what we do in the church? We cast them out. And I won't say it, I got to speak the word of God, y'all. I'm going to move out your way. Lord's will. I'm going to speak the word of God. We got to watch how we deal with people who are hurt, who are brokenhearted. And we want to talk about people sometimes. He got the limp wrist. He just funny. He ain't right. And he this. But you don't know what happened to him. And because we don't want to deal with what happened to them, because we can't show them a God who can heal them, who can take care of them, we want the outside to change. But we want to deal with what we want on them on the inside. You can get mad if you want to. Because some of y'all have been guilty of that, condemning and casting down people without dealing with their issues. And we get on people. A little fast girl inside of here. Run around all these boys. But you don't know what happened to her. You don't know what she saw. You don't know what mama allowed to happen in the house. And if y'all don't say amen, I'm preaching to somebody on YouTube right now. You don't know what happened to people sometimes. And what we want to do, we want to address what goes on the outside. But Jesus didn't say, I'm going to heal the outside. I am here to heal the broken heart. Because if the heart is fixed, y'all better hear me. Everything else going to be right if I fix the heart. Get mad at me you want to. But that's the word. And we hurt them, and Lord have mercy. I'm going to say this, we hurt them, and we sometimes, well, young girls are scared to come to church. Because the older mothers say, they trying to take my husband. Their short dress on. That stuff is too tight. And they've been out in the world, they just want to come to church and get close to God, and their dress is too tight, their dress is too short. They just got to church. Just came inside of here. Trying to take she can't be hugging my husband. Let me tell you something, man. I can take credit for this. My wife know I'm about to say. This man of God said this is true. Everybody don't want your husband. Sometimes I don't want like that belly is you. Because I got one. I got a belly now. I had about some abs a while ago, but they gone. I got one keg now. Sometimes everybody don't think that everybody like your husband. You used to that belly. You love him anyway. And we hurt people. Y'all better hear this. Because what we going back to is that somebody took our boyfriend back in middle school, back in high school, and we still dealing with hurt. Oh, y'all didn't hurt me. And until you deal with your hurt, you can't help nobody. Get mad at me if you want to. But I'm going to tell the truth. Because that's why people, the last people want to come into the church. Because you got people, I said it before, I'm going to say it again, who've been saved 30-something years and ain't delivered. And so, because your husband ain't delivered, he got a wandering eye. He ain't delivered, been here 30 years. Now you mad at some little girl. Because your wife ain't delivered. Because women do it too. My wife, I ain't the only man in this world. Your wife ain't delivered. You mad at him because she got some young boy over there. I wish he wear a bigger shirt. Now you hate. Because you are not delivered. Because she's not delivered. And until we work on what's inside of our heart, we can't help nobody. And the church gonna be still inside of here with us. Hypocritical, pharisaical, y'all better hear this, stubborn people. And our young people ain't coming here because as soon as they come here, what's gonna happen? We gonna judge them, try to kick them out. I've been saved a long time. I've been to Puerto Rico, Jim. I'm saved. I ain't gotta elaborate on that. I'm saved. My wife even said, there's some good looking women down here, Daddy. She said on the third day. I said, well, thank you. She said, beautiful. She said, beautiful women. I said, thank you, baby. I wasn't gonna say nothing. But I'm delivered. Am I being real in the house? And what happens is, instead of us dealing with us, because we think that they need Jesus, you need Jesus too. Because if I see a young girl coming inside of here, and I'm planning stuff in my head, doing all those things, then guess what? I need to go back to Jesus. Because I need to get some things healed inside. Oh, y'all ain't heard me. And we think Jesus for everybody but us. He needs Jesus. He needs Jesus. I need Jesus. Sit in and act crazy if you want to. I need him to. I need him every hour. He said that he came to preach deliverance to the captives. He came to make sure that there'd be no sin, no issue, no stronghold that would hold you captive. He came to proclaim deliverance in your life. He came to recover the sight of the blind. He came to help you see the things that the enemy has blinded you from. To recover sight, you must have already had it before. Jesus came to give you back your sight so you can see God and his power clearly. Some of us need to pray, Lord, recover my sight. I was talking to some people, and I said, you ain't got to pray for what you can see. You got to pray for what you can't see. I ain't got to pray about the sun being out. The sun is out. I can see that. I got to pray for what I can't see. What am I telling y'all? Sometimes God is showing you everything about that person. Everything about your situation. But you are blind and you can't see it. And my dad said, he said, when you really love a girl or something like that, she had you walk around with a flashlight in the daytime. Trying to find what you can see in front. Oh, y'all ain't heard me? And sometimes as saints of God, we need to say, Lord, give me back my sight. I need the sight to be able to see what's in front of me. I don't need to always pray about things that I can see. God said, how can I make it more plain? It's not hidden. You need to be able to see. To set at liberty them that are bruised. Bruises are evidence of an inward injury. It is blood vessels that have been destroyed and they make a mark. Am I right? That's an inward injury. He came to free us from the inward injuries that we suffered. He came to give freedom to the bruised. Now, y'all sitting inside of here right now, we all looking good, right? I'm getting out of here. We all looking good. But can we be honest and say that some of us got some bruises? Some of us got some bruises, some inward injuries inside of our life, some things that are messed up, that are really messing us up inside of our life. It is evident that something has gone wrong on the inside. And he said, I came to set at liberty them that are bruised. And the last thing he said, I don't know how long this is, but I'm going to get out of here, is to preach the acceptable year of the Lord. He's here to preach and proclaim a new season in your life. The emergence of your next season is in the mouth of Jesus. He calls the season into being, and nothing can stop what he decrees. Go give me some music. I'm going to get on out of here. God told me to tell you. I want you to hear me. He says, I'm sent here for a reason. Some of us have not had a new season in years. Can we be real? Been going through the motion. Coming to church, going back home. Read my Bible, not really getting much out of it. I get just enough to get me to the next day. But God says, Jesus said, I came to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord. To start a new season in your life. Now I want you to stand. And up here, I want you to look at this as though you're looking at Jesus for the first time all the way over again. And if you need Jesus in any way, I don't want you to think about what nobody else doing. But Lord, I got some bruises.